And hello, everybody. Happy summer. It's Danny Vaughn here from Tyketto, and I hope that you're all finding ways to keep cool and enjoying yourselves out there. We're almost into August. Um, you know, I wanted to make this video because I wanted to give you a little bit of a story, something that happened to us this past weekend, a behind the scenes look, if you will. So there's all kinds of stuff that people don't know that goes on. And this particular story has a lot of positivity to it, which is another reason that I wanted to talk about it, because there are so many wonderful people to thank for what happened and how it all went down. So the thing is, Tyketto was scheduled to play at the Piras Classic Rock Night, not too far outside of Nuremberg, Germany. And it was a great one-day lineup. Let's see if I get this right. Bonfire, Tarja, Kissin' Dynamite, Mike Tramp's White Lion, ourselves, Doro. It was a good night of rock and roll, all planned out. And so the venue is basically it's part outdoors, part indoors. It was done, I think, at what was once a farm site, because the stage is covered, and the immediate area in front of the stage is covered in what was an old barn roof and all that sort of thing. There are a couple of houses about that they use for backstage, where people can, put their stuff and get ready for their shows. And there's a great outdoor kind of beer garden pavilion thing going on all through it. There's some vendors and stuff like that. So it had a great vibe to it. It was a really great afternoon. We were scheduled to go on it at 4:20 in the afternoon, just after Mike Tramp's White Lion. So we got there in time to sort of set up and get things settled. It was a drizzly, rainy day. Germany's not had the best summer. Sorry, guys. But it was nice for me, who's coming from, 30 to 35 degrees every day. I enjoyed every second of a little cool rain. Anyways, so we got there in plenty of time. There was lots to do. Really happy that I got to see Mike again. He and I haven't spoken in a few years, and I watched their whole set. I thought they were great. Really, really enjoyed it. Marcus Nand is a tremendous guitar player. The whole band, super tight. And really enjoyed hearing some of those classic songs, that some of which I haven't heard since we toured with White Lion in 1991. So it was a lot of fun. Next up comes us. You got 30 minutes in between bands, so it's time for the equipment changeover, for them to set up our monitor needs, get the information to the sound man that he needs for us, all that sort of stuff. Now, as we're about to go on stage, the stage manager approaches me and tells me that there is a severe weather alert for the area, that there is a lightning storm coming in, and he wanted to warn me ahead of time, because health and safety regulations basically make it so that they would have to shut us down if it comes in. They have to get enough time to get people out of the venue to safe spots, because a lot of people were camping and things like that. So we all kind of were a bit nervous about going on. You take it personally. It's like, oh, really? My set, you got to do this too? We got out there and we hit him with two songs. We hit Strength in Numbers and then Wings, and we were, as most people that know us, we do like three in a row, bang, bang, bang. We really get going. The adrenaline's flowing. We got through the first two songs, and the stage manager walks on stage and just goes, "I'm so sorry, but we have to stop." So the short of it is that we didn't get to play, and we were all pretty bummed about it. But the promoters did what was absolutely right and necessary for the safety of the crowd. But they started talking to us and saying, listen, there's another possibility. After Doro, who was the final headliner of the night, there was a party band that was playing afterwards. And now I don't know their names, and I'm terribly sorry for that. Please forgive me. And the promoter came and said, would you consider taking their slot? We'll tell them not to play, and then Tyketto can go on and do their full show, provided, the weather didn't get any worse, which, by the way, it never did. I saw the storm tracker, and it was ugly. It was all bright red and coming at us, but it just never hit us. We got rain, but nothing else. So that's at 5 o'clock. They're asking us if we would play at midnight. So the big question had to be asked of Johnny D, because Johnny D was playing drums for both Doro and Tyketto on the same day without a break now. And with Doro's set, that involves a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of double kicking, a lot of drumming. So Johnny is an absolute road warrior. He's like, hell yeah, man, we're doing it. It's like, okay. So we all hung around for 6-7 hours, watched a few other bands, ate the great food, did what we had to do. And unfortunately, what happens is, your adrenaline is spiking because you were on stage. Now it's gone. And all you can think of is how tired you are and how you didn't get any sleep on the plane the previous day. But the short of it is that at midnight, loads of people were still there. We played our entire set. We had a great show. But here's the cool thing. First of all, I am so sorry to the band that didn't get to play. It's an unfortunate thing, and I wish that part of the story didn't happen. So apologies from Tyketto to you. But here's the thing. So the company that supplied all the backline, great company, they were only really contracted to be there until the end of Doro's set. So they were supposed to be out of there by midnight, and were taking a lot of the gear. So it was Doro's people. First of all, kudos to the band for agreeing, to Doro and her band for agreeing to letting us go on after them. But then Doro's crew, sound man, light man, stage guys, our man Brovar, who'd been working all day with us and with Doro, doing stage stuff, guitar stuff, setup, all that. They all agreed to stay and tech for us, because there weren't going to be that many stage techs left, because they were heading home. They all stepped up, and we had a great show. Everybody seemed to enjoy it. Everybody from Doro's crew was very complimentary. So it's really important that from all of us in Tyketto to everyone in Doro's crew and everyone in Doro's band, how grateful we were for all your efforts. Same goes for the local stage company. Everybody just worked extra hard so that we got to play our show, which was nice after flying all day the day before, that we didn't lose out on all that. So once in a while, us musicians band together and help each other out and do the right thing. And I wanted to share that with you because it made me very happy. It made the fans happy. And it's a great story of camaraderie in our business that you don't get to hear too often. So hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to do more stuff like this from time to time. So please do remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons, because I've got a few more Q&A videos to do and things like that. And we're getting closer and closer to releasing a new album, which will be out in March. We're going to be upping our game on the whole video front online. So we want to have as many subscribers as possible. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a great summer, and I shall talk to you soon. Bye.